actually I'm going to teach you some phrasal verbs. What are phrasal verbs? When we actually combine two words together and one of them is a verb and it makes a really good sense. It means a complete sense. At that time it is called as phrasal verb. So basically in the last video what we learned were words, few phrasal verbs and a lot of things. Today we are going to learn only phrasal verbs. See, when it comes to speaking, we have to learn all the things. It's not just about learning words. First of all, I would like to suggest you something. Like if you're going for an institute, so don't go for it. If you are an intermediate person or you think that you are a person for advanced, do not go for institute. Yes, but if you're not able to find a place where you could really let's say practice speaking, then you can go for it. And for that we also have a free WhatsApp group in which you can actually converse with people. You can share whatever you feel about the things. We upload a question or a quote every day and you just have to respond to that. And everybody, like there are around 400 something people, sorry, 200 something people. They will help you deal with the part. Secondly, you are listening to somebody, so listening to someone helps you. Okay, so yeah, phrasal verbs. Let's get back to that. First phrasal verb we are going to do is act for. Okay, act for means replacing somebody or doing work for someone. As in, let's say today, let's take an example. Let's say you went to an institute and the teacher did not come. So maybe the other teacher acted for that teacher. It means that the other teacher replaced her and she worked as her. Okay, so that is the one example. Or I could say you will have to act for him since he hasn't come. It means that you will have to work for him since he has not come. Or maybe you could say, let's say you're asking for a leave from boss. So you would say, okay sir, I want to take a leave. Sudha will act for me. It means Sudha will work in my place. So that is the thing. Let's move to the next one, that is attend on. Okay, see, all the phrasal verbs have some meaning, so please go through it because nobody likes English without slangs, without phrasal verbs, without actual words. Everybody loves to hear such an English. You also want to be like a native speaker. You also want to sound like a native speaker. So to sound like a native speaker, I would give you a trick. What is that? What you could do is, like let's say whenever you try speaking, do one thing. Let's say there is a word M-O-T-H-E-R. How do you pronounce it? I give you 5 seconds. Mother? No. It's not mother. What you have to say is mother. That R sound should be, let's say, slightly short. Why? Whenever there is a vowel before R, okay, we do not really pronounce the word R, the alphabet R. Why? Because we consider it to be a bit of silent, a short sound, like mother, father, burger. Why burger? Why not burger? Because there is U before R, there is E before R. Burger. It's not burger, it is burger. Okay, let's move then. Yeah, what was I discussing about was attend on means to case for. It means to give your best service. Okay, so I could say that she attended on the guest really well. It means किसी की सेवा करना in Hindi. Okay, like I just forgot that I have to speak in Hindi as well. I usually forget that. So attend on means किसी की सेवा करना. So she attended on the guest really well. It means that she gave her good service. उसने उनका बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखा. Okay, let's move to the next one. Off. Be off means to leave, chale jana basically. Okay, so if somebody is off, be means the present one, is, was, these are the things. Okay, so whenever you are saying I will be off to my school, it means I will be leaving for my school. मैं अपने school जा रहा हूँगा. Okay, so be off basically says that what are you going to do? To leave. Okay, so that is the thing. Let's move to the next one. Cut down. Now this cut down means to reduce something, basically to cut some amount. For example, let's say if somebody says that you are really getting fat, you have to cut down the carbs. It means you have to cut down the carbohydrate amount which you are taking. See, our PM Modi has told us that we have to be self-sufficient. okay, Atmanirbhar basically. So why not try that? Why to go for the coachings? Do not go for the coachings. If you are a beginner, see, in which state do you need to go to a coaching center? First of all, if you are a beginner, like you don't know E of English, or you think that I could not work by myself. Secondly, this, like if you think that yes, I won't be able to practice every day. If that person is telling me to work every day, you won't be able, then you can go to the coaching center. Third state is you are not able to find the proper environment to speak English. Okay, let's say your friends are not really talking to you in English, or let's say the people who are around you are not speaking in English. At that time, you can go for that option. But if you're getting a good environment, if you're getting an app to talk to people, and obviously you have YouTube, why not explore that? Why not find the things? Like you can just comment and you can just tell me, okay, what do we want to learn? Like let's say if you want to learn tenses, just drop a comment that I want to learn tenses. Okay, if you want to learn that what are intonations, how to apply that in our daily spoken words, you can just give me that comment that ma'am, please teach us how to develop intonations, or how to develop let's say an accent. You can just tell me that. Okay, you just need to comment, you just need to go to other channels also. Like if you are not able to understand, if you're not able to, let's say, get the things right, just go for different channels. Why to go for something which you don't really need? Don't go for it. YouTube is the best platform. But yes, if you're not able to find proper information, if you want, see, a teacher's work is to guide. You have to put your efforts. So if you put your efforts, you'll be able to understand. Okay, so let's move to the next one. I told you the last one, that was cut down. And now we are going to do the next phrasal verb, that is cut short. Okay, now what does this cut short mean basically? Cut short means to, let's say, to be precise, to give something in short. So we could say that the boss cut short the meeting because he was in a hurry. It means उन्होंने क्या करा, चीज़ों को छोटा कर दिया. He did not really elaborate. उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा elaborated version नहीं दिया. Like I could say, I usually cut short the content which I teach in my classes on YouTube channel because I don't want to serve all the things over here. See, I am also working for a living. Okay, so everybody is working for a living. So everybody wants that type of money. Not everything is for free, and right now I'm not really at a stable state where I could do this charity right now. Although I'm doing, like, for me, according to me, I'm doing much, and this is all I could do. A YouTube channel, a WhatsApp group in which people are able to converse, and I am helping them correct themselves. Even if it is about grammar, if it is about speaking, I'm helping there. I am sharing one WhatsApp message every day in which there is something to learn. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a phrase, maybe it's related to grammar. I'm doing that. If you also want the same, just drop me a message. On which number? Yes, 9650123891. This is my WhatsApp number. You can just drop me a message over there and ask me to add you in the group so that you could converse to the people across the country, even outside the country. I have people from there also. So yeah, this is all. Okay, so I gave you an idea that what you could do to sound like a native speaker was that you could try emitting, or let's say removing that sound of R wherever there is a vowel before it, not after it. If there is a vowel after it, you have to pronounce the word, as in Rome, drastic. One more thing is there, why English is quite easy for us. Okay, because we have, like, if your native language is Hindi, then it is easy for you. Why? Because our Hindi language has a lot of words in which there are dialects, as in truck. You get it? You can easily speak truck. But if it comes to the Korean people, or the people who have the native language as Malayalam, they could not speak it correctly. They would say tarak, because they are not really practicing how to pronounce the words with dialects. But we have two consonants in it, and I could really pronounce it easily. Truck, drastic, it's easy for me, but for them it is drastic, tarak. So utilize that. If you're able to do something, just go for it. And how can you learn? Like, okay, you have told us not to join a coaching center, then how would we learn? If I'm not having surroundings, then what would I do? What you can do is, let's say you're right now doing the dishes. Okay, just think about the things. Okay, what is this in my hand? Is this plate? Is this dish? Or what? Just think about that. Okay, I'm going outside. What are the things like that are around me? For example, okay, that is a tree. Which tree is that? You have learned 2 sentences. That is a tree. Which tree is that? Okay, that is a neem tree. Okay, what comes in that? What does it give us? What does it give us? It gives us neem. It helps us to refresh the environment, or maybe to help us fight the bacteria. So here, in this way, we are going to learn some different sentences. Whatever is there in your mind in Hindi, do not speak in Hindi. In the beginning, like what happens is, like in the beginning, what you do is, usually we think in Hindi and then we translate it. But after a time, after a span, what will happen? The English words will appear to you. Okay, rather than thinking in Hindi, try to do that. Okay, so that's all for today. And yeah, the word or the sentence which I'm going to give you to actually, let's say, translate. Okay, it's completely up to you, but do comment so that I would get encouraged. See, I am trying to make videos so that you could learn. Okay, this is not really going to help me a lot, but I'm doing it just because I understand that there are people who want to learn, and please go for it. Okay, so the word or the sentence which I'm going to give is रोज रोज यहाँ क्यों आते हो? रोज रोज यहाँ क्यों आते हो? So just try to translate this and comment. Any suggestion, just comment and just help me to really get good ideas. And if you want to learn homophones, or let's say the words in which you are oftenly getting confused, so just comment and I will help you with it.